Hey guys, remember to like, comment, and subscribe to get a great discussion on gaming and all that surrounded. Now, on to today's topic. Mario Maker 2 is shaping up to be an amazing game. I saw the direct today involving just Mario Maker 2 and its features, and it just looked really good. I think Nintendo did a really good job showing off what kind of new things that they want to put in the game and how they're implementing it. And it just seems like such a step up from the last one. I mean, the first one just felt like you were making your own Mario levels, and that's all you really wanted to know. But this one just feels like you have much more creative control, and it felt like they made all the right choices, especially with what they shown too. It just feels like you have just complete control over how you want to make your stages and how things are going, especially with how you can direct your own auto scrolling levels, and direct how the water works and the lava works and everything. So I thought it was really cool how they're making this whole game editor thing. And I'm usually not I'm not the type of person that's for like making their own stuff in these type of games, but this is pretty cool. Convinced me. So I thought that this was a pretty awesome direct that they had with Mario Maker, and I think this is just gonna sell really well on the Switch. Like it's gonna sell really well. Like this is just gonna be really good for them, especially since it's coming out next month. I'm so not used to Nintendo having actually like a functioning schedule for their games. Like this is coming out next month. Like that's crazy. A month and a half. Like that's just wild for me. To me, this looks like a September, October game, but it's coming out next month. Like just that's really soon, and I'm just still. I guess I'm still one of the few Nintendo guys out there that's just like still recovering from those long droughts that Nintendo had, because it was crazy. Um, Now, I guess it's a little too bad that this is coming out at this time. And I say that as in, like, I kind of wish this game came out like last year or something like that, like a year into, like its second year into the Switch's life cycle. So this is like the third, right? Isn't this the third? Or is this the second? Oh, geez, I can't remember. Um, but, uh, but no, this is, I would have preferred, come out a bit earlier. I think that the only criticism I had for the last Mario game or Mario Maker game was that it came out a little too late in the life cycle. Because this is the type of game that I think a lot of Nintendo fans or Mario fans would just really love to play around with, and it's just something that just really gets people excited. And it's just something fun. It's fun for everybody, like casuals and hardcore. It's just fun for everybody. So, but I can't be mad at it. I'm just happy it's coming out. Um, any other criticisms? I don't have many. This was just really well put together. It's like really quick. I've covered Sony's state of play, and this is the kind of thing that I want to see more from Sony. Like just go with the features or whatever you want to talk about the game. Go by real quick and whatnot, and keep the interest kind of high throughout their presentation. And I feel like Sony can learn from that. And no knock to them. They only had like two of their own directs, and I think they're already doing pretty well for what it is. But as long as they keep watching Nintendo and whatnot, I think that this is the kind of model that they should do to show off their games and whatnot. This is my personal opinion. But back to Nintendo, I think that this is just going to be pretty awesome. This is also just really great for the Switch just in general, just because I think that this is gonna be like just sell a lot of systems. Like this is gonna be another system seller for the holidays. From June on to the holidays, it's gonna be a big one. I bet you this is gonna be a pack-in title along with Pokemon later on this year. And yeah, I think this is just gonna be really good. Now I do also expect this to really work well with the Switch Mini, which I fully believe was going to come out this year. It's just gonna help the sales, the Switch Mini along with this game and the others. So, I think Nintendo's really setting themselves up for a pretty good year, or rest of the year, and I look forward to it. This is kind of the start of it. I think the direct earlier this year kind of just showed that like Nintendo, like just once you get to the halfway point this year, like they're just going all in. So it should be pretty exciting, and Mario Maker seems to be the start of it. One last thing before I do go, I am pretty impressed that they're doing all this stuff before E3. Like to me, this is kind of like a video that you show off like during E3, like not like what 20 some days before it. So I guess Nintendo's kind of beating it by the curb a little bit. I hope they have other stuff to talk about, but this would have been a pretty cool thing to show off during the E3 Direct or something like that, or around that time, whatever, or to show off during the treehouse that they have during E3. So I don't know. Maybe I think they probably still will. I can guarantee that. But it's still pretty cool to see Nintendo put stuff out a little bit early and whatnot. And, on the way to E3, this is what they're showing, and who knows what else they'll show later on. But it was a really good direct. I'm just more excited for the game. I think the community is going to be really excited for this game, and it's going to sell pretty well. So also with the story mode, that's an interesting addition. But all the stuff that they're putting in the game is just, I think all of it's going to be pretty cool. So with all that said, thank you all for listening, and have a great day. Bye.